Shows XRPL. We'll talk XRP price at the end, along with the SEC removing the Ripple lawsuit from its website. Garlinghouse owns a bunch of crypto. Metaplanet's went deep into something as well. What it is, well, I'll share it with you soon. Look at XRP, deep green on the screen, but we're going to get to your comments first, and then the big juicy crypto news. GS42816 says, I want to see prosecutions of every public official who actively and illegally pursued any action against crypto users and companies. Let's also talk about the banks that debanked people. Those a-holes should definitely get their going. Tracy Dubois says, aloha, Klaus. Aloha, Mr. Spicoli. Let me know down below if you know what movie that's from. Mario Luigi, love the name, says we need a company like MicroStrategy that buys XRP, HBAR, and XLM. We need this like now. Well, Mario, I've got some news for you, kind sir, and I did go deep into the well today with one hell of a hardcore workout. Baby, at elevation, it was fun. Bitcoin sitting at 102,411, ETH is 3144, XP deep in the green, rebounded back at 312, while XLM is at 40 cents. SWI's been a little bit softer here as of late at 371, Doge hanging out at the 32-cent mark, and HBAR, Frankie, where you at, my guy, hanging out at 30.7. By the way, Frankie's got a hell of a following. Over 3,700 of you have voted that yes, the United States should gobble up XRP for a strategic reserve. 5% of you says, heck no, I don't want the government touching my stuff. And 6% of you says, doesn't matter. Channel members, guess what? I got a video for you linked at the end. Deep dive XRP BTC basket. Let's talk about it. Metaplanet takes aim at a massive 745 million BTC acquisition. Remember those comments where I talk about being hot, spicy, naughty, or relevant? Well, yeah, we do need someone like Sailor, someone like Metaplanet to start buying XRP. I bet you it'll come, though, once we get the regs. Japanese company Metaplanet is making headlines with this ambitious plan to raise almost $750 million to purchase BTC. This was announced on January 29th. Well, that's in Japanese time, which would be the 28th today for the rest of us in the Western world. Breaking news, bet your butt it is. They announced that they're going to issue 21 moving strike warrants to fund its strategy, a move it calls the largest capital raise in Asia dedicated to BTC. So when are we going to start seeing the alts get in, or the companies get into the alts? When we get the regs. Speaking of, did you know that Brad Garlinghouse owns XRP, BTC, ETH, and a handful of others? Very different than the Maxi Michael Saylor out there that says, yo, it's BTC or bust. And Michael Saylor, my guy, I've got a clip for you. Michael.
Can you shut the fuck up?
All right, now let's swing on over to juicy XRPL Ripple ecosystem news. The SEC removes Ripple lawsuit from its website as the case moves to the appeal court. The SEC has removed the Ripple-related civil actions from its website as the lawsuit advances to the Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit Court, marking a critical stage in the ongoing battle. A user on X noted that the SEC website does not matter. It does, because why else would they remove it, right? You don't just do things for no reason. Identifying as an attorney, the user stated, maybe I identify as a fucking blue-haired giraffe. I logged in, and the last entry in Ripple's request for a time extension to file its brief, the case is still listed as active, though that may change soon. Yeah, of course it's listed as active. We have to go through all the procedures until the new SEC regime, presidential regime, changes this stuff. As of January 23rd, Ripple formally requested a due date of April 16th, the day after tax day. Aw, that's sad. To file its response brief according to a filing by Ripple's legal team. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. That was from Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse, and said, yeah, we have a rehash of already failed arguments. I'm thinking there's a reason they removed it from its website, because let's be real here. Why would they, right? I mean, there's something going on, right? And I get it, the case is still active, but maybe they're letting us know without letting us know. Ondo Finance to launch tokenized U.S. Treasury fund on the XRPL. Ooh, juicy news. Will it equate to price action? Well, we'll get to that soon, because guess what? We're back in the green from the deep red we saw yesterday. The deployment of OUSG on the XRPL represents a major leap in advancing institutional-grade financial solutions. It marks the collaboration between Ripple and Ondo Finance to seed liquidity for OUSG at launch. The move would encourage early adoption of tokenized real-world assets on XRPL. I got a good quote for you right here. The integration establishes an avenue for DeFi and advanced cash management solutions, bringing DeFi and traditional finance closer than ever. Ondo's Finance's tokenized treasury fund will leverage XRPL's infrastructure to bridge the gap. Now, this has to talk about the ecosystem, right? Because guess what? According to the announcement, the product is backed by the BlackRock USD Institutional Liquidity Digital Fund. Say that a few times real fast. It adheres to stringent KYC AML standards. Additional benefits of the collaboration include seamless integration with Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin. So again, big win right here for the whole Ripple XRPL ecosystem. Let's not forget our RLUSD fans out there, which is blowing the doors off of PayPal in terms of volume. Speaking of volume, Ripple's XRP's volume is down 37% in the last 24 hours. Not worried at all. Why? Because yesterday's volume was absolutely bonkers with the market fluctuations. 9.52 is the billion-dollar volume that we've seen here over the last several hours, 24 to be exact. And who's the big players in volume right now? Binance's XRP USDT pairing, along with Upbit's Korean won pairing right now at 944 million. Those two pairings alone respectively make up for 20% of XRP's overall volume. Now look at the 1 month chart here, okay? What does this tell you, right? When we got to the $2 mark, we had some tests. We went sideways a bit. Then we jumped up. We went sideways, had a couple tests at $3. We successfully managed them. Does that mean we're going to make another move on up to the $4 mark soon? And what is it going to take for us to get to that $4 mark? Well, we've got Jerome Powell coming up here in what? Not too far in the future. And if Jerome Powell hints at anything juicy, like maybe more than 2 rate cuts, that could definitely get the market going. What if all of a sudden we find out that the case is going to be dismissed, or the SEC talks to the courts and is like, look, we'll settle for less? That would definitely pump the price of XRP. And remember, the Trump executive orders has different things rolling out at different phases. Certain things at 30-day mark, certain things at the 20-day mark, the 60-day mark, and other things at the 180-day mark. Combination number 2 at McDonald's is only 20 quetzals. Interesting. I wonder where I'm at right now. But overall, I'm happy with the price action. Now, granted, some of you were freaking out a little bit here over this move yesterday, but I told you I wasn't worried. And look what happened. Yes, that would be correct. I was right. Now, that being said, let's take a look at the candlesticks, 15 minutes, because you know the deal with that. And let's see if anything jumps out at us. Look at this. Right here. You see these two candlesticks back to back on the 15-minute mark? 320, pushed back down. So right now the market is like, yo, we're super happy to keep XRP around that 310, 313, $3 range, but we're not ready yet to jump it up to that 220 mark or 320 mark. In fact, if you look here, XRP hasn't hit the 320 mark since the 22nd of January, which is only a week ago. But that's nothing, right? Because that's what, like 15, 18 cents from where we're at right now? So it's only 5% less than where we really would like to be. But overall, the market is telling us we're happy with XRP. Yeah, we got a little bit of sale action with some deep fake from China. No, not DeepSeek. We're calling it deep fake. And the market rebounded quite well with most things coming back to their previous price levels. Now, the SEC thing could be a big nothing burger, but why would they then do it in the first place, right? I'm wondering if this is them hinting to us that there's going to be some changes on the way. Maybe they're going to settle. Maybe they're going to throw the case out. Maybe the judge is going to be like, look, we've got regulatory conditions changing, so this case really holds no bearing at all. In fact, we've learned that what? The SEC, the previous regime, never even disclosed what the actual regs were regarding crypto. They kept hiding behind the securities exchange, and we were like, no, but this is way different. Because tell me not, crypto is way different than stocks. Meme is way different than utility, way different than store value, way different than stable coins, way different than yield products, and yet the SEC wanted to clump them all together and wreck crypto. Speaking of wrecking things, oh my, did I cook it a bit too much today? Went deep in that well because I've got a mega huge race coming up in less than 2 months. Last man standing? I sure as hell hope so. Why? It's time for revenge, baby. Choo choo, bitches.